Yes, write down Unstedicker reaction. What is the Unstedicker reaction? So, salts of carboxylic acids, what that? Salts of carboxylic acids when react with the bromine, when react with the bromine or halogen in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, in which presence carbon tetrachloride to form alkyl halides. Look at here, I am taking here CH3, C double bond O, O, Ag. This is the silver acetate. Now the silver acetate react with the bromine. It is react with the bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride. In the presence of carbon tetrachloride to form alkyl halide. This name is the methyl bromide, and here is loss of carbon dioxide and silver bromide, AgBr. So what is removed there here? AgBr. So this is the Unstedicker reaction. Write down everyone. Write down. Salts of carboxylic acids. Salts of carboxylic acids when react with halogen, in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, to form alkyl halide. This reaction is called Hunsaker reaction. Hunsaker reaction. Write down that reaction. Written. Next one.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, I go to the mechanism. How it is making of that methyl bromide. Look at here. First of all, I will take that. Which one? This one. CH3, C double bond O, O, Ag plus. This is minus, and bromine. Here, one bromine getting negative charge. When these electrons shifting to that side, it is positive, and positive of silver bonding with the bromine, negative of bromine, and here formation, they remove silver bromide, remains CH3, C double bond O, O minus Br plus bonding there here. Now this one, in carbon tetrachloride, there is, in that presence of carbon tetrachloride, there will be going to the free radical separation. Now here to see when these bond free radical fission. Okay. Now CH3, C double bond O and O radical plus Br radical, and again this one homolytically fission. Now formation of, here CO is eliminated and remaining CH3 radical Now the CH3 radical, when it is bonding with the, when it is reactive with the free radical of bromine, or here write down, when it is reactive with the bromine radical, formation of methyl bromide, methyl bromide. So when you are using of salt, carboxylic acid, carboxylic salt, silver acetate, this name, silver acetate. When silver acetate react with the bromine in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, now it is forming of methyl bromide. So this is the reaction of Unser-Dicker reaction. Okay, clear? Write down. Right. So next one is the Schmidt reaction. So write down. What is the Schmidt reaction? Carboxylic acids, carboxylic acids under acidic nature, under acidic condition, under acidic condition, to give an amine, to give an amine, right? Okay, to give an amine. So another one point write down. When carboxylic acids are react with, when carboxylic acids are react with hydrozoic acid, when carboxylic acids are react with hydrozoic acid N3H in the presence of acidic condition, in the presence of acidic condition, to give amines, to give amines. This is a primary amine, its name methyl amine, methyl amine. So from that CO2 is released and also water molecule, not water molecule, CO2 is released. Clear? CO2 and also here one nitrogen, nitrogen gas. So this is the reaction of Schmidt reaction. So finally, carboxylic acids are converted to amines. What is that? Carboxylic acids are converted to amines. Written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next one, mechanism. Look at here, mechanism. So first of all, CH3, C double bond O, OH. Now oxygen consists of two lone pair of electrons. Clear? Now it is under in the acidic condition. So that's why I'm taking here acid. Now oxygen give the lone pair of electron to the hydrogen. Their formation of bond between the oxygen and hydrogen. Now here hydrogen bonding with the oxygen. Oxygen getting positive. Now oxygen getting positive. Now it's time between the carbon and oxygen electron shifting to the oxygen side. So their remove of water molecule H2O remain CH3 C double bond O. This is positive. Okay, this is the first step. Now their formation of CH3, that one CH3 C double bond O plus, now it is reactive with the hydrozoic acid. Now I write the hydrochloric acid structure like this. 3 nitrogens. Now one hydrogen. The middle of nitrogen positive. This one negative. Now nitrogen consists of the lone pair of electron. It's give the electron to the positive of this carbonium ion. Right, that carbonium ion bonding with the nitrogen. For look at here, CH3, C double bond O. Here N H, nitrogen getting positive. Nitrogen here also positive. Double bond N minus. Okay, now see that nitrogen is positive. That's why nitrogen between the electrons shifting to the nitrogen side. So finally we get here. So here we get CH3, C double bond O, N double bond N plus double bond N minus H plus. So here going to the rearrangement. What is going here? Rearrangement. So some of group molecules or some of group of this group, for example, methyl group, when it is going to the nitrogen set with the electron between these sigma electrons, methyl group shifting to the nitrogen side, negatively it is coming there. Look at here, when these electrons shifting to this side, this nitrogen neutral and this nitrogen getting positive. Okay, now positive, this nitrogen getting positive, this methyl group bonding with the nitrogen. So when this methyl group is shifting to the nitrogen side, this carbon getting the positive. So the sigma electron shifting to the sigma electron shifting to inside. So finally what we'll get? Nitrogen is eliminated first of all. N2 is eliminated. Now I start the methyl group. That methyl group bonding with the nitrogen and nitrogen bonding with the carbon. They're forming double bond. This bond double bond and here C double bond O. Okay. Right now here hydrolysis. When you are adding of water molecule, right now these bond electrons, nitrogen is a more electronegativity. That's why shifting to the electrons on the nitrogen. So nitrogen easily take the H plus ions from the hydrogen from the water molecule. So finally we get the CH3 NH2. This is a methylamine. Now this carbon, that carbon positive charge getting two positive charge here OH and OH. This is double bond O. At one carbon, two hydroxides are unstable. So here remove of water molecule and CO2 gas also released. Clear? CO2 gas also released. Okay, understood? So this is the Schmidt reaction of the mechanism. Clear? Right. So first of all, write down definition. What is the Arndt-Ester reaction? Acid chloride react with acid chloride react with diazomethane to give diazoketones in the presence of in the presence of nucleophile in the bracket water, nucleophile in the bracket water, and a metal catalyst, and a metal catalyst in the bracket silver oxide Ag2O, silver oxide Ag2O, bracket close. Diazoketones will form the desired acid, desired DISIRED, desired acid homologue, acid homologue, HOMOLOGUE. So what is there here? Next point write down. Is a chemical reaction, is a chemical reaction designed to convert a carboxylic acid to a convert carboxylic acid to a higher carboxylic acid, higher carboxylic acid, full
Sir,
stop,
please repeat once again.
is a chemical reaction designed to, is a chemical reaction designed to convert a carboxylic acid, convert a carboxylic acid to a higher carboxylic acid, to higher carboxylic acid. And next point write down. The reaction is the reaction is the conversion of a carboxylic acid, conversion of a carboxylic acid to its to its to its homologues. Homologue means they write down one CH2 group, one CH2 group large, clear, written, right. In this Arndt Eister reaction, the Arndt Eister reaction, it is a chemical reaction designed to the convert a carboxylic acid to a higher carboxylic acid. Means one CH2 group is increased in this one reaction. So look at the here R C double bond O OH. This is a carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid react with methylene diazomethane, this is the diazomethane. In the react with the diazomethane to form, what it is form? CrCH2 COOH, that is form. One CH2 group is increased. Okay. So the nitrogen gas is evolved here. N2 gas is evolved. Here is how many carbons? For example, alkyl. This is the carbon. Here is one carbon, but in between that one CH2 group is substituted there. In between the one CH2 group is increased. So commonly we have to write that one R COOH plus CH2 N2. First of all, we have to take SOCl2 thionyl chloride. Second one, this one, diazomethane. third one, silver oxide and water. So these carboxylic acids are converted to forming of or CH2 COOH N2 gas. This is a reaction of Arndt-Eister reaction. Now carboxylic acids are converted into higher carboxylic acid. Here in, look at there, here one carbon is extra in that reaction. Okay, clear? Written this one?
Yes, sir.
Right now I go to the mechanism. Right, mechanism. Look at here. Right. So first of all, the carboxylic acid, it will be react with the thionyl chloride. Right. Already it is discussed in the previous class. When carboxylic acids are reactive, I will take the example directly, CH3. When carboxylic acid react with the thionyl chloride, we get acid halide. Yes or no? Yes, we getting acid halide. This is a mechanism in that first step, that one. Second step, that acid halide, here the acid halide. Right now I will take the diazomethane. Now that this is a diazomethane. This is minus. This is the, okay, this is minus. This is also minus. Clear? Here triple bond. This nitrogen getting positive. Now once these electrons shifting to here, this carbon getting positive. This electron, the negative of carbon bonding with the carbonium carbon. So how it is for bonding there? CH3 C O minus. Now this is the Cl. Now here is the, I am writing separately one hydrogen like this, CH. Next N, triple bond N. Here is the plus. So up to you written that one. Right, now here look at, now these electrons shifting to this side. Now these electrons shifting to that side. So finally what will we get? CH3 CO minus, this is the Cl, and CH, here elimination of H plus. Right, now next one, what is that? Here N double bond N minus, that will be get. Here double bond now, between that double bond, these electrons shifting to that side. Okay, written? Right, now next one, when these electrons shifting to inside, these electrons shifting to this side. Clear? Understood? Now these electrons shifting to on this carbon. Now these electrons shifting to inside, the chlorine is eliminated. Are you understand or not?
Understanding, sir.
Okay, this one chlorine, removal of this H plus minus HCl, the remaining that CH3 C double bond O, this is CH minus and remain N triple bond N, this is a plus. Okay, clear? Now here is going to the rearrangement. Rearrangement. See, same like previous type. Now this one negative charge. This is negatively methyl group going to the carbon side. when these electrons shifting to this side, night carbon getting here positive. So methyl groups negatively coming to the positive of this carbon. Now this carbon getting positive. Now these electron coming to the inside. Finally, N2 is removed from there. Remaining, what is remaining there? CH3 bonding with the nitrogen. Okay, nitrogen. This one bonding with the, sorry, not nitrogen, CH. Bonding with the CH group. Now CH double bond, here forming double bond and remaining C double bond O. Here, in the presence of mercuric acid, mercuric oxide, they are going to the hydrolysis. Right now here, these electrons are, which side is moving? Now see here, now this electron shifting to this side. Now this carbon getting positive. So when you are adding water molecule here, from that water molecule, H plus, OH minus, H plus adding to here, CH3, CH2 bond, C double bond O, right? Here is a plus now from that OH, OH, C, CH3, CH2, COOH, propanoic acid, propanoic acid. So this is a mechanism of Arndt-Eister reaction. So understood, everyone? Are you understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Okay, write down. Right. Now next one, HVZ reaction. HVZ reaction. Hell Vollard Jelansky reaction. What is that? Hell Vollard Vollard Jelansky reaction. Hell Vollard Jelansky reaction. Okay. Now see here, the carboxylic acid having at least one alpha hydrogen. Now when it is reacted with the chlorine or bromine in the presence of red phosphorus to give the alpha halo acid. First of all, look at here. I am taking here CH3, C double bond O, OH. This is the carboxylic acid. Right. Next one, I will take the CH3, CH2, C double bond O, OH. So this is the functional group. Beside carbon is alpha. This is a beta. This is also alpha. Right. When carboxylic acids are reactive with the halogen, for example, here how many there? 2. Okay. Right. Here I am taking the 2 moles of bromine. In the presence of red phosphorus, we get halo carboxylic acid, alpha halo carboxylic acid. Look at here. In the two hydrogens, they are substituting 2 bromines. Here I am using bromines now, right? Removal of 2 HBr. Okay, clear? Remaining what is there? C double bond O, OH. So this is the reaction of Hell-Vollard-Jelansky reaction. So this one, see, when it is reacted with the bromine, 3 moles of bromine, in the presence of red phosphorus, in the 3 hydrogens, 3 chlorines are substituting there, remaining COOH plus 3 HBr. So this is the common reaction of Hell-Vollard-Jelansky reaction. The carboxylic acid having at least one hydrogen. Now they react with the bromine in the presence of red phosphorus. We getting halo acids. So this is the reaction. Right now, next one mechanism. Look at here. Simple mechanism is there. Now written this one, everyone.
Sir,
Now this one written,
Yes, sir.
right?
sir,
Yes, sir.
CBR3.
చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
CBR3. CBR3 కదా సార్.
రెడ్ పాస్పరస్.
ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో CBR3 COOH కదా సార్.
ఓకే, Br3 COOH, that one, right?
No, sir.
Okay, right. Now Hell-Wohlert-Zelensky reaction, the carboxylic acid having at least, what is that, at least one alpha hydrogen. Now this is the alpha hydrogens, because of this is the functional group, this is the alpha carbon, beside carbon is the alpha. Here is how many is there, 2 alpha hydrogens are there. Now when it is reactive with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus, I write this alpha hydrogen separately, right here I have written separately hydrogen, this electron shifting to that side. In that chlorine, one chlorine is negatively eliminated, one is chlorine is positively eliminated. Now negative of chlorine bonding with the H plus, there lose of HCl, and next one, the positive of chlorine bonding with the negative of carbon, that one. Okay, here is the hydrogen, here is the chlorine, remain C double bond O, OH. So again here chlorine react with the this carboxylic acid due to here one alpha hydrogen also there. So in that condition of red phosphorus, presence of red phosphorus, same, this electron shifting to carbon side. From here is the chlorine, one is the negative, one is a positive. Negative of chlorine is this positive of hydrogen forming HCl, remain CH3. This positive of chlorine bonding with the negative of chlorine, negative of carbon. This is the chlorine. The remaining COOH. This is the alpha halo carboxylic acid formation in the carboxylic acid. When the carboxylic acids are forming, when the carboxylic acid react with the chlorine in the presence of red phosphorus, formation of alpha halo carboxylic acid, that name is 2,2 dichloropropanoic acid. 2,2 dichloropropanoic acid. So finally alpha hydrogens are replaced by the halogens. Alpha hydrogens are replaced by the halogens when they react with the halogen group. Now these hydrogens are replaced by the halogen groups. That is the reaction of HVZ reaction. That is the name Hell-Wohlert-Zelensky reaction. So this is very important for the annual exam. Okay, clear? Written everyone?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right.